Cool. All right.
What's crack-a-lackin', baby?
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been forever.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Just like the NBA.
Just like the NBA.
Yeah. I choked it.
You choked.
I was
Just
thinking
like
about a lockout, and then for some reason my head went to Space Jam and the NBA.
Oh, I was done with the Lakers in their season right now.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was
like this intro. But we're doing all-time, our favorites, and that we remember.
Yeah, just random, like, 20 first Cubs that came to our head while we were sitting on my couch earlier.
Yep.
So.
Some classics, early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s. Some recent Cubs in there. I don't know how many, like, all-time, like, old Cubbies. Like.
No, it's just our favorites that we remembered the most as they did some weird things for this team we love.
Yeah. Our S tier is Bleeding Blue. What does Bleeding Blue mean for you?
Bleeding Blue is just win or lose, you're drinking.
Yeah, that is
a Cubs motto because Wrigleyville is really close by.
Yeah, if they lose, they're definitely at the.
I haven't done that myself before, but I feel that.
It's nice.
I feel like that's the energy.
It's always like, even when they lose, all the fans are still already drunk. Ivy huggers, they're there for the big moments. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if they necessarily carried the team through that big moment.
Yeah, they're just part of that. Part of the field, part of the team, and grew with the Ivy.
Yeah, they were definitely more a part of our hearts than they were like an actual like good player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wrigley Regulars.
Yeah.
This one is kind of my favorite because, like, you know, they show up and you had them around. They did a lot of cool things, but they were there. And as we get to our lower tiers, we cry a little bit thinking about them. The Bartmans. They didn't mean to do it. But it happened, and we have to move on.
These guys make me cry. The Bartmans versus the Billy Goats here. The Billy Goats were they weighed the team down. They were there.
Yep, they were floating as dead weight.
Yeah, caused more problems than they did anything. They were the reason we didn't win for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, so who do we have here first?
Pretty sure that's Aramis or Ramirez.
Aramis Ramirez? Okay, so he's a classic in my brain here.
Early 2000 team.
Oh, 100%.
Third baseman. Hit bombs a lot.
He was my favorite, like, MLB 2006 or whatever. Like, not 2006, but, like, those old GameCube MLB games. He was my favorite, like, batter to go up with.
He was a pretty good swinger.
I did a report on him in 3rd grade.
Very nice.
Yes. Where do you put him?
I feel like he's a Wrigley regular. Because he was around and he did things, but it wasn't like...
No, there was no...
And anytime he comes to town now, it's like, oh, I remember that guy. You know?
Like, I loved you, but...
This is the easy one.
I'm extremely biased on this one.
Where would you put him without even saying anything about Anthony Rizzo? Bleeding Blue from the get-go?
Oh, I love Anthony Rizzo. He was that leader that they needed through everything, no matter what. Mm-hmm. And he had bombs.
True.
And he caught
from his knees, sometimes.
That golfer swing?
Dude.
He caught the last catch of the World Series.
From Chris Bryant, who almost overthrew it.
Yeah, he put it in his back pocket immediately. He knew. He was like, this is the ball.
Yep.
I gotta keep it.
Alfonso Soriano! The living legend who hit dingers. Had the biggest step you'll ever imagine in your life. During his windup. Oh my god.
I tried to emulate his swing so bad.
Big leg kick.
My mom yelled at me every time.
He's almost a Wrigley regular, but I feel like he's more of a Bartman.
100%.
Because he couldn't play defense to save his life, but God, could he sometimes hit the ball.
Yeah, if it wasn't a bomb, it was a strikeout.
Yep.
Yep. I don't think he's a Billy
Goat. He's definitely not a Billy Goat.
He's definitely not a Billy Goat, but he's definitely a Bartman.
Mm-hmm. It's Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist. How do you feel about Ben Zobrist?
He was part of the team that brought home the championship. Yeah. Played a very crucial part everywhere, in any position he was put.
Yes, he was that all-around lovable guy, but...
He made a big hit at the end.
Yes, but I don't believe he's in Bleeding Blue at all.
I don't think he's in the Ivy Huggers either.
Yeah, I would put him in the Wrigley Regulars for
He'd
sure.
be a regular. When he comes into town, everyone remembers that guy because he did that thing.
They'd buy him a drink, for sure.
They would definitely buy him a drink. He's a Wrigley regular. The Mac Daddy. Pitcher of pitchers.
I'm gonna let you go on him first.
Carlos Zambrano.
How do you feel about Carlos Zambrano first?
I feel like I had that energy as a young competitive Parker. I had that same energy.
Did you fight your teammates a lot too?
I didn't fight them. I just yelled a lot, mostly at myself.
I definitely fought my teammates.
And the umpires and officials, because I did both and they were all stupid, is how I looked at it. But I feel like he is not a really regular.
At all.
I don't think I'm trying to not put him in Billy Goat, but I feel like he's there.
He's definitely a Billy Goat.
He was a great pitcher at times, but
no, he definitely held the team back.
He's a Billy Goat.
He held them back. I think he was best known for fighting his teammate here, Derek Lee.
Yes, sir, it was.
The man, the legend.
The man Lee. I wore my number after.
Yes.
25.
Did you ever play first base?
Oh, I played everything.
Did you?
First base was never my main one. My main was catching or outfield.
Yeah. I knew catching for sure.
Mm-hmm. I almost feel like he's an Ivy hugger.
He's definitely in the Ivy hugger in my head, without a doubt. My conversation.
Because he played there for years, went through a big injury with the team, and stayed with the team through the injury.
And he went through
before he went to the Marlins.
Marlins.
That's where your career goes to die.
He went through a couple of the NL runs that they did have.
Yep.
That's why I want to argue him here. But I also
the bleeding blue.
Yes.
I don't think he compares to Rizzo in that level. And he definitely sits in the Ivy hugger because you'll definitely remember him more than Ramirez.
Oh, for sure. This man.
Is there a question to David Ross?
I don't believe. Wait, I don't.
Do you put him in the Ivy huggers?
I put him in the Ivy huggers.
I would too.
Because old man didn't necessarily carry the team through the championship, but he was
there.
He was that energy that they needed.
Dude,
he was that spanking that they needed.
Literally spanking the one time he came up, pinch hit a home run. Yep.
Grandpa Rossi.
And now part of the team internally.
Yeah. That's why
doing well with the team. I feel like.
That's why I feel like he's an Ivy hugger though too, instead of like a regular because he's a part of the team now too. Is that
this one? This is the easiest one of all. Ernie Banks. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Look at the top two, both smiling, both cheesing up there.
I don't think you remembered who this was. Fergie Jenkins.
He was a pitcher.
Yes,
was he a reliever or was he a starter?
I believe he was a starter.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he was.
I remember he was a pitcher, but that's it.
I believe he was a starting pitcher, but that's it. But I don't believe he was.
You don't have him bleeding blue?
I want to because of the history, but I also kind of want to put him here to be a little like. I don't remember Fergie Jenkins near as much as I do.
As Ernie Banks would. Yeah.
Now watch, I feel like we're both very wrong on this and line bias, and Fergie Jenkins is probably like a huge name, but personally, putting him in the Ivy huggers there. Oh, what's that stance?
Oh, it's the beautiful man.
Which one?
Isn't it Maddox?
I think that one's Maddox.
It's the man, the myth.
Yup.
The changeup master.
My little brother's middle name, Maddox, because it's a fan like my dad's all-time favorite pitcher.
Beautiful.
Would you?
I have him Ivy hugger or a bleeding blue because he pitched for us for so long and he's just dominant as
Really biased on that bleeding blue here.
Perfect.
Okay. No argument.
Nothing.
Okay, what about
Jake Arietta?
He had was it the no-hitter? Yeah, no-hitter. Yeah. Which makes me want to put him here, but I also want to bring him down.
I'm sitting around the Wrigley regulars as well. With him because he was really good, but he definitely is a Wrigley regular.
Yeah, I'd put
because
him,
anyone sees that beard show up. You can say it.
El Mago. Javi Baez.
He's an Ivy hugger, brother.
He's an Ivy hugger.
He's not bleeding it, but he is a legend.
You cannot miss that batting.
He is part of the outfield, part of the infield.
There was no reading the ball when it was pitched to him. It was just swinging at it.
This thing is either going to the fence or I'm going to miss.
Yep. Or he's making a double out of something he shouldn't have.
Yep.
Chris Bryant?
Threw the game-winning out.
Okay, so I have
He's a legendary hitter.
I was underwhelmed with Chris Bryant. he was a bomb hitter, but I always thought Anthony Rizzo was like, and Javi Baez overshadowed him.
They were both better fielders for sure.
Yes.
Because Bryant was so bad at times that they had to put him in the outfield.
Yes, which is why I want to put him here.
I have no argument.
You have no argument?
I'm with you on it.
Okay, I thought you were going to argue that he was a bomb hitter and he was so pretty, because that's what my mom
No, he is very pretty, and he could definitely be an Ivy hugger, but I think he's a regular. Sasuke! It's Fukudome, baby!
Oh my god.
I want to put him all the way up to bleeding blue because I love the man.
So do I.
But I think he has to be a Billy Goat.
So do I.
The man was not very good.
No, he was only known for his name.
He hit an occasional bomber too.
Didn't he like spin around when he would swing or something like that?
Well, he had this like big twist thing.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
It was something else.
Oh my god.
Kyle Schwarber,
the behemoth.
When he's healthy and not injured, he's clean cut and athletic.
Dude, him now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
When he finally got healthy at the end of the time with the Cubs too.
Mm-hmm. He came through in the playoffs, right? During.
Yeah, he had a huge home run.
Yeah.
I have him regular.
You
honestly.
have him here? I had him here.
I will be swayed that way.
I have him here because he only had that, like, during the playoffs, he had that one hit. But other than that, I don't really remember anything else from him during the playoffs. I mean, he was injured, right?
For a lot of
time.
it. Yeah.
And that's another reason why I have him at the Bartmans.
No, I'm with you. Swayed. Kerry Wood.
God, this was my, like, one of my idols because I was a pitcher. Like, pitcher is my...
And he was a hothead.
I wanted to be.
He's a hothead.
Yes. I love hotheads.
Could hit bombs when needed.
Mm-hmm.
You put him as a hugger too.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was feeling.
Is this who I think it is?
I can't tell.
I think this is Moises Alou.
Easily.
He is 100% the reason why they lost that series.
Mm-hmm.
If he wouldn't have thrown a fit after Bartman caught that ball, they would have been fine. If he would have nice catch, and then walked away or something, the team wouldn't have thrown a fit either.
Wouldn't have been in shambles.
Yeah, because they immediately downhill. The whole stadium just went down.
Everyone just
And if he would have just walked away instead of throwing a fit, he threw that for them.
He did.
Where do you have Ryan Sandberg?
Dude, I have him an Ivy hugger. I want him to be a bleeding blue, but I just don't feel like he's all the way up there.
He's still such a big part of the team now, though, which is why I have him at Ivy hugger.
Yeah.
He was the only second baseman I remember in Cubs history.
Sammy Sosa.
The
race between him and Mark McGwire
was severely impacted by his cheating with that bat.
Yep.
The court.
Yep. Him and McGwire at one point tested positive for steroids. Yep.
I want him to be here, but with the cheating, I feel like it knocks him down.
Puts him in Bartman's?
Yes. Because I don't remember him as a fielder at all. He had a cannon, didn't he?
Yeah, he threw it straight sometimes.
Where do you have him ranked?
I don't know. I want to put him in a regular, but I'm on the same page with you.
With the cheating?
Mm-hmm. And he didn't do much else than hit bombs.
Right after that.
Yeah.
No. Bartmans?
Sorry, Sosa.
Oh.
Wilson Contreras.
Good one to end on.
Good guy.
Great guy. Great leader. Fantastic hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Got a cannon of an arm.
Makes it look pretty easy.
Severely easy. With, when Javi was his teammate. Even without Javi, he's still making those throws. He's kind of a hothead, too, and I like it. But not a bad hothead.
Mm-hmm. Not getting carried away with it too much. Mm-hmm. Where do you put him? You have him bleeding blue?
Dude, he wants to be a part of the team still. If they want, if they would make the deal with him, I feel like he would continue as a Cub.
He would?
Yeah.
He's still young?
He's still young. Still has plenty of time if he keeps his arm healthy. Where do you have him?
I was leaning towards the Wrigley regulars, in all honesty. Almost to the Bartmans, just because.
Almost to the Bartmans?
I'm like, he's kind of just there. I know he's excited to be here, but I was kind of swayed with your speech. I can swing up to Ivy Huggers.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I could sit in the middle there.
You can sit. I feel like we have a very overwhelming Ivy Huggers here.
That's okay. It's because we don't want. They're not quite regulars.
Yeah, but they're also not quite like up to this championship caliber up here.
So there's our list.
There's our list.
Easy peasy.
It's a short list of
20 people. 20 our favorite 20.
Yeah.
And it's not super unbalanced.
No.
Pretty. There's one bigger than the other. Wink. But I think it went well.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we try to stay impartial there. I'm biased.
For the most part.
Even though it's completely biased. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Peace out, Girl Scouts. Yeah. We're normal.